These are the 10 characters who betrayed the world government. The world government is basically the ruling body of the One Piece world, controlling everything from the Marines to the Cypher Paul units, and even granting pirates warlord status. But power corrupts, and loyalty is a rare currency. Every betrayal on our list shaped the seas in a big way, so let's count them down. Starting at number 10, we've got Virgo. This guy wasn't just any vice admiral, he was a spy planted by Doflamingo himself. For 15 years, Virgo climbed the marine ranks, living a double life and feeding intel back to the Don Quixote family. He was so good that he even replaced Rocinante at one point. Talk about irony. Virgo's mastery of armament. Haki let him coat his entire body in Haki, and trust me, he used that bamboo stick like a deadly staff. But when the time came, he threw away his marine badge and revealed his true allegiance. A textbook case of don't trust anyone in a suit. Next up, Caesar Clown. A former mad researcher under Dr. Vegapunk, Caesar was second only to Vegapunk himself until he crossed the line by creating deadly gas weapons. When Punk Hazard blew up, literally, Caesar escaped marine custody, then used Doflamingo as his puppet master to dodge justice. Now he runs Neo-Mads, cooking up new horrors while the world government chases its tail. His betrayal wasn't driven by ideology, it was pure hubris and a massive ego to match. Number 8. Stussy, the first successful clone human. Orphaned and recruited into Cypher Paul at age 10, she rose through the ranks as Agent Stussy. But here's the twist. Her real boss was Dr. Vegapunk, and she worked to undercut CP0 from the inside. Stussy knocked out Lucci and Kaku, showing off her Bado no Mi powers, then vanished before anyone suspected a thing. Her mission was to gather data, then hand it over to Vegapunk to help him challenge the world government's monopoly on science. Coming in at 7 is Shiryu, former head jailer of Impel Down. This guy made the devil judges look soft, until he committed atrocities even by Impel Down's brutal standards. He was sentenced to death, but when the Blackbeard pirates raided the prison, Shiryu had a choice: die or join. He chose life and power, becoming one of Blackbeard's 10 Titanic captains. With the invisibility of the Suk no Mi and a taste for bloodshed, Shiryu's loyalty shifted from the world government to the darkest crew on the seas. At number 6, Law, the Surgeon of Death. He tricked the Marines into giving him warlord status by handing over hundreds of captured pirates. But his true goal? Allying with Luffy to take down Kaido. Once their collaboration was public, Vice Admiral Fujitora had no choice but to strip Law of his title. His betrayal wasn't betrayal, though. It was a strategic play for revenge against Doflamingo and to free his home, Flavance. Law's loyalty is to his crew and Yasui's memory, not a government that failed his family. Halfway through at number 5, Crocodile, aka Mr. Zero, a former warlord who championed Alabasta's protection while secretly plotting its downfall. He led Baroque works to seize underbelly control of the kingdom, only to be ousted by Luffy. After Impel Down, he escaped and co-founded the Cross Guild, hunting down Marines for bounties. Croc's betrayal stings because he once wore the government's badge and used it to tighten his grip on an entire nation. Number 4, Jinbei. He joined the warlords to secure Fishman Island's safety, but after witnessing human cruelty, he voluntarily jailed himself in Impel Down to help Luffy break in. As a Sun pirate captain, he valued solidarity above all. His betrayal was a moral stance, choosing friendship and justice over blind obedience. Now, as the helmsman of the Straw Hats, Jinbei wields his Fishman strength against the very government he once served. Taking the bronze spot, Doflamingo, the fallen celestial dragon, exiled by his own father, he nursed a grudge and seized Dressrosa, forcing citizens into submission. As world nobles turned pirate kingpin, he manipulated everything from the Smile Factory to political power plays. When Law betrayed him to save his people, Doflamingo fell, showing that revenge against the world government can bring even the mightiest down. And number 2 is Kuzan, formerly Admiral Aokoji. He watched the Ohara massacre unfold, questioned the cost of absolute justice, then battled Akainu for Fleet Admiral, and lost by a single day. Disgusted by what the Marines stood for, Aokoji walked away. Now, as Blackbeard's 10th Titanic captain, he uses his Haie no Mi to freeze enemies in their tracks. His betrayal was philosophical, justice versus brutality, and he chose his own path. And finally, Blackbeard, the man who took the world government's own deal and flipped it into his greatest victory. Teach infiltrated Impel Down, recruited Shiryu, and orchestrated the death of Whitebeard to claim the Gura Gura no Mi power. He was one of only 2 warlords to resign, on his terms, and then rose to emperor. Now, with 2 devil fruits and a terrifying crew structure, Teach wields power the world government only dreamt of. His betrayal is the ultimate one. He didn't just abandon them, he built his empire using their own tools. There you have it, the 10 strongest traitors who turned their backs on the world government. From spies in the ranks to outright mass murderers, these characters reshaped the power balance of the new world. Which betrayal shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and subscribe the channel.